As tradition dictates, I'm back with another edition of my monthly gaming reflection. The formidable performances from several AAA titles have punctuated June, propelling 2023 towards becoming a landmark year in gaming, especially after a few underwhelming years. But before we dive into our coveted list for this month, let's cast some spotlight on a few noteworthy 1.0 releases and remasters that unquestionably merit their due applause. Our first notable 1.0 release on June 8th was 20 Minutes Till Dawn, a survival roguelite game where your resilience is tested against the ceaseless onslaught of Lovecraftian horrors in the dark. With dynamic character and weapon builds, an extensive range of upgrades, and active progression across all playthroughs, your strategy to survive is entirely up to you. This game is designed for quick play sessions and offers approachable 10 to 20 minute runs that are never the same, promising a distinctive experience each time. Then on that same day was the 1.0 release of Voidigo, an action-packed roguelike game set in a vividly animated world that brings you head-to-head with bosses corrupted by a dark void. The gameplay centers around chaotic boss hunting where your strategic choices and timing are key, as bosses can both flee from battle or attempt to hunt you. Boasting a diverse arsenal of weapons and power-ups, this game offers a plethora of options to customize your playstyle, ensuring an exhilarating and unique combat experience every time. Moving on to remasters, we got the Etrian Odyssey Origins collection on the 1st of June. This collection invites you to embark on 3 timeless RPG adventures, beautifully remastered to enhance your journey of discovery and tactical combat. As a leader of a guild of adventurers, you'll navigate vast labyrinths, engage in strategic turn-based combat, and build the ideal party from a diverse roster of heroes. With newly improved graphics and quality of life features, this collection offers an immersive experience for both new and old fans of the series. Then that very next day was the release of We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie, bringing a beloved classic back to life, remastered and revamped for a modern audience. As the king of all cosmos in his youth, you undertake the quirky yet deeply engaging task of rolling up everything in your path, from paperclips to buildings to people. In addition to improved graphics and a redesigned UI, this edition introduces new features like the Royal Reverie challenges and a fun selfie mode, further enhancing this eccentric and immersive rolling adventure. And if rolling over screaming people doesn't fancy you, then maybe one of these top 10 titles you should have bought in the month of June will do just that. Coming in at number 10 is Diablo IV, the newest installment of the famous hack-and-slash RPG series, developed and published by Blizzard. While the game has faced early criticisms from portions of longtime fans, notably around enemy level scaling and an absent offline single-player mode, the 4th installment's foundation is still very strong in my opinion. The game promises a rich blend of combat, exploration, and character progression. You'll venture into a grounded narrative in the world of Sanctuary, battling against several different types of monsters, using unique abilities customizable through intricate skill trees and equipment. The game expands on traditional Diablo mechanics with 3 new attributes: angelic, demonic, and ancestral power, altering combat effects and character interactions. This shared online world allows for cooperative play, PvP zones similar in fashion to the Dark Zones of the Division, and cross-platform compatibility. Additionally, another small bonus worth mentioning, Diablo IV does offer a couch co-op option for all users specifically on PlayStations and Xboxes. Diablo IV is available on all Xboxes, PlayStations, and PC, purchasable through Battle.net. At number 9 is F1 23, the 16th installment in the F1 racing series, developed by Codemasters and is one of the last remaining decent sports simulator titles published by EA. F1 23 features revamped driving physics and an immersive story mode known as Breaking Point 2.0, returning with familiar characters and introducing new ones, as well as adding an extra layer of narrative depth to your high-octane races. The game impresses with its authentic UI, mirroring current Formula 1 presentations, and offers various race distances, including the option for a 35% race distance. New additions to the gameplay are red flags and an expanded F1 world, which ties together all the game modes and includes an online safety rating system for players, a podium pass progression, and various customization options for your car and team. F1 23 also boasts an impressive roster of circuits, featuring the Losail International Circuit, the new Las Vegas Strip Circuit, and a selection of tracks not included in the 2023 schedule. It's racing games like these that make me wish I had one of those extremely cool $30,000 driving simulation setups. F1 23 is available on all PlayStations, Xboxes, Steam, and the Epic Games Store. Next, at number 8 is an early access title in Oblivion Override, an action roguelite hack-and-slash game developed by Humble Mill and published by Paleo. Oblivion Override tosses you into the heart of war-torn wastelands as a powerful killer bot. Inspired by the likes of Castlevania and roguelikes, the game delivers a hardcore side-scrolling experience, challenging your reflexes with its fast-paced combat and demanding mobility mechanics. With over 25 weapons to master, the gameplay encourages breaking free from conventional systems, urging you to unlock your full combat potential. As you navigate its shifting dungeons, you'll need to utilize evasion, quick dashes, and agile maneuvers to survive and conquer this intense odyssey. Oblivion Override is available in early access on Steam. Following in at number 7 is another indie title in Smushi Come Home, a cozy open-world adventure game developed by Some Humble Onion and published by Moon Eye Studios. It seems as though these cute and cozy exploration titles really showcase our generation's inner desire for a calming and peaceful environment, to say the least. In Smushi Come Home, you guide a tiny mushroom named Smushi through a dense, intriguing forest to find its way back home. The game mixes light platforming and clever puzzle solving, allowing you to run, glide, climb, and swim through various forest areas while unlocking unique mushroom capskins. Along your journey, you'll pace yourself in interacting with fellow forest creatures, bringing a cozy, leisurely atmosphere to the game. And if you're really into mushrooms, you may be happy to hear that you can also learn about real-life mushrooms through a mycology journal, adding an informational angle to the game. So pop some shrooms and play Smushi Come Home, available on the Nintendo Switch as well as Steam. At number 6 is Slayer X Terminal Aftermath, Vengeance of the Slayer, and another title that is too long, developed by Big Z Studios and published by No More Robots. And what is another seemingly popular 90s retro-style indie shooter of 2023, Slayer X is a gore-filled game where players take on the role of X-Slayers, the last line of defense against the evil Psycho Syndicate. With an arsenal of 7 unique weapons, including the S-Blade, double pistols, and the Hack Blood Power, you are tasked with eradicating the enemy and defending humanity from the sewers to the playgrounds. The game, featuring twisted original music by Seepage and Psycho Syndicate, offers an immersive experience born out of years of development, starting from the creators' high school days. You'll journey through the expansive secret base known as the Steel Sewer, tracking down the Psycho Syndicate wherever they hide. Prove once and for all that you are the ultimate 90s badass in Slayer X, available on Steam. Number 5, Aliens Dark Descent, a tactical sci-fi real-time strategy game developed by Tindalos Interactive and published by Focus Entertainment. In this game, set in 2198, you command a squad of 4 colonial marines to combat xenomorphs and rogue agents from the Weyland-Yutani Corporation. With unique abilities for each of the 5 starting character classes, you have the power to slow time to strategize, explore a moon station, and manipulate the environment to track alien movements and create tactical advantages for your squad. You must manage a unique mental health system where stress and strain can impact your squad's performance in combat, potentially leading to mission sabotage and permanent character death. Beyond the strategic combat, you also have the opportunity to customize and upgrade your characters between missions, each of which can last between 20 minutes to an hour according to the game flow. Maybe if I finally watch the original Aliens movie, I'll be inspired to start playing one of the great Aliens games recently released, including Aliens Dark Descent, available on PlayStations, Xboxes, Steam, and the Epic Games Store. Following in at number 4 is Trepang 2, a bullet time focused shooter, and was published by Team 17, who is on a streak of quality titles such as Dredge and Ship of Fools. Trepang 2 is inspired by mid-2000s games in which you assume the role of an amnesiac test subject escaping from a heavily guarded black site. As the narrative unfolds, you must rely on stealth tactics and intense combat against human and paranormal foes. Enhanced superhuman abilities are at your disposal, including superior strength and speed, the capacity to slow down time to dodge bullets, and invisibility to launch surprise attacks. The game offers brutal melee combat and rapid-fire gunfights, allowing you to execute powerful punches, kicks, slides, and devastating combos that obliterate your enemies. If you're looking for a classic down-to-the-root single-player shooter, Trepang 2 is it, and it is currently available on Steam. Next, at number 3, you'll find Capcom's newest installment in their hit fighting series, Street Fighter VI, returning with its classic arcade-style fighting gameplay. As a participant, you can dive into 3 major modes: Fighting Ground for traditional 2D battles, World Tour for single-player adventures in 3D environments, and Battle Hub as an online lobby where you can compete with others. The game's combat centers around the drive gauge, which invites you to be creative with various techniques, and provides 3 control types for a diverse gameplay experience. Street Fighter VI also reintroduces multiple super combos from the Street Fighter Alpha series, with your character having 3 level-specific super combos that can transform into potent critical arts when low on health. For the first time in the series, a real-time commentary system will enhance your gaming experience, providing tournament-style feedback from a range of English and Japanese commentators. Immerse yourself in the action with Street Fighter VI, available on all PlayStations, Xboxes, and Steam. At number 2, and delivering a pleasant surprise this month, is Battlebit Remastered. This early access Battlefield 3 inspired low-poly massive multiplayer shooter is the brainchild of just 3 developers, Sergeant Okidoki, Velasquez, and the Liquid Horse. You'll be thrust into chaotic high-intensity combat with up to 254 other players per server, all brought to life by enhanced netcode. Notable features include destructible environments, vehicular warfare across 19 plus strategically designed maps, and proximity-based voice chat that so far has given me plenty of hilarious moments. You have the freedom to customize your combat style with over 45 weapons and a familiar class system comprising of assault, medic, engineer, support, and recon roles. Don't expect to succeed as a lone wolf though. This game is fundamentally built on teamwork, demanding collaboration and strategic tactics to shape an immersive Battlefield experience. For fans disappointed by Battlefield 2042, Battlebit Remastered may just be the shooter you were hoping for. It's currently available in early access on Steam, and in my opinion is one of the best shooters we've seen in a very long time. Finally, at number 1 is Final Fantasy XVI, a third-person action RPG, and the 16th installment of the acclaimed series developed and published by Square Enix. In the newest title, you take control of protagonist Clive Rosfield, navigating through the diverse continent of Valisea, alongside a rotating party of AI-controlled companions. As Clive, you'll traverse segmented open areas, enclosed dungeons, and bustling town environments, either on foot or via the series' iconic Chocobo. The game offers a unique blend of exploration, interaction with NPCs, equipment crafting, and accepting quests from a hideout. Combat involves you commanding Clive, employing elemental abilities from icons and dominance, the game's iteration of summon monsters, as well as a stagger mechanic where you inflict specific types of damage to stun enemies, making them vulnerable to subsequent attacks. The game features varying difficult settings and modes, allowing you to tailor your adventure to your preferences. Additionally, for those looking for more replayability, New Game Plus and an arcade mode are available upon completion. I still have yet to play a Final Fantasy game, but will soon be giving Final Fantasy VI a try with the hopes that Final Fantasy XVI makes it to PC eventually, as currently it is only available and out on the PlayStation 5. As we bid goodbye to June, let's take a quick preview of what July has in store, starting with Exoprimal, set to release on all Xboxes, PlayStations, and PC on July 14th. This one is just a combination of shooting and dinosaurs, so I feel like you can't go too wrong there. An added bonus is its day one release on Game Pass, which as a Game Pass user myself, I am thrilled about. Later in the month, we'll see the revival of the classic Nintendo strategy series with Pikmin 4, marking its first new title since 2013, a whole decade ago now. A stark reminder of my fleeting youth. So, until I touch base at the end of July with a new list, I'll let the existential dread seep in. Until then, peace out, y'all.